Paintings are truly a special form of art, having a seemingly magical ability to get a certain reaction from each viewer, using only a brush and canvas. But it is as if some paintings somehow use more than that, using things that we simply cannot comprehend, and ultimately invoke feelings of fear from the viewer. The Anguished Man is often cited by some people to be one of the most cursed paintings in the world. There was allegedly a point in time where this painting was up for sale on eBay, with the condition that the purchaser could not bring it into their home. However, the listing was quickly pulled from the site under mysterious circumstances, and the painting was securely locked away. The artist is unknown, but it has been confirmed that they mixed their own blood into the paint and allegedly committed suicide after completing it. The owner, Sean Robinson, acquired the painting from his grandmother, and at the request of his wife, who was uncomfortable, kept it in the basement, where a flooding occurred shortly after. This left Sean no choice but to move the painting into his bedroom. The Robinson family has experienced terrifying activity ever since, claiming to see shadowy figures, moving objects, and hear whispering and crying throughout the house. The son of the family has even claimed that he was pushed down the stairs by an unknown force. To get his story out to the world, Sean has since created a series of video diaries on YouTube, documenting his experiences with the painting and showing them firsthand. Sean is still unable to explain the causes of these strange events. There could be a perfectly reasonable explanation, Sean says, but I haven't found one yet. An oil painting created by Franz Stuck, known as the Wild Chase, has been the center of particular urban legends based on the scene that it depicts. It is believed that this painting was capable of predicting the future, particularly the start of World War II. It is a painting of the Germanic god Wotan, the god of war. Seated on horseback, behind him is the army of the dead. Many have made the claim that Wotan has a striking resemblance to Adolf Hitler. Strangely enough, the painting was created in 1889, the same year that Hitler was born. According to Germanic mythology, those who encounter this army of the dead will be either killed or taken to the underworld. Legend states that the dead are meant to represent the Nazis, following their leader into battle. Many viewers feel uneasy around the painting due to its disturbing similarities to future events which would almost form a new world order. Although the painting's prophetic abilities are stories of legend, it is likely, historically, that the painting did have an influence on World War II. Hitler was very fascinated with Franz Stuck's work and was even an inspiration for his short career as a painter. Hitler first saw the painting when he was 13 years old. He felt the fact that the painting was created the year he was born was a sign of some sort, and he had kept it in his personal gallery. Historians claim that Hitler modeled his infamous look based on Wotan to better resemble the pagan god. Despite the folklore that surrounds it, the Wild Chase is still studied by many artists for both its eerie approach to Germanic values and its historical significance. The Hands Resist Him is perhaps the most recognized haunted painting out there. Similar to the Anguished Man, it was also once listed on eBay and is known for its associations with paranormal activity. It was painted in 1972 by Bill Stoneham, who based it on a photograph that was taken of him during his childhood. Changing significant elements of the scene, he added waving hands to the glass door behind him and turned the girl into a porcelain doll. The name was derived from a poem that his wife wrote. The piece was sold at a gallery show to John Marley, notably seen in The Godfather. Other than the artist, those who were directly associated with the painting, including an art critic, the owner of the art gallery, and John Marley himself, all died within the course of just a few years. Although their deaths were tragic, they weren't quite associated with the possibility of a cursed painting just yet. A few decades later, the painting was rediscovered behind an old brewery, where it was taken in by a family looking for more house decorations. After just a few days, the young daughter complained that the painting scared her, and that the boy and girl would often fight with each other. The parents eventually place motion cameras in front of it, which are designed to only record when any form of motion is detected. Despite the cameras only being pointed at the painting, several pieces of footage were recorded. The two reported to see the colors of the painting change, and even the object that the girl was holding go from a battery to a gun pointed at the boy. The parents also just simply felt very uncomfortable getting near it. It was eventually purchased by an art gallery who was able to get in touch with Stoneham. Those who view the painting at its new home continue to feel a sense of danger, further perpetuating the disturbing myths which surround it and bringing its dark history more to light. Woman of the Rain shares many parallels with The Hands Resist Him, in that observers have also claimed to feel a presence of discomfort when viewing it. The artist, Svetlana Telets, felt like there was always someone watching her, and one day she suddenly had a strong desire to draw. She believes that the final result of the painting depicts the spirit which watches over her. It was completed in only 5 hours, but she says, strangely enough, that she wasn't the one who made the painting at all. She claims that from start to finish, it felt as if her hand was being controlled by another person, and that she was in something called an automatic state. The painting was placed in an art gallery, and several customers who bought it returned it very shortly after, each of them with their own strange stories to tell. Some claim to have lost sleep, developed migraines, and feel a disturbing presence throughout their house whenever the painting was present. One person even returned it without wanting his money back. Woman of the Rain currently hangs inside a furniture store, where shoppers also claim to witness unusual activity when near it. Although Telets does not believe that this is the end for her painting. She states, "I'm sure that every picture is for some particular person. I believe that for my woman, also there is a person. I'm sure there is someone who looks for it, as it looks for that someone." The story of the Tombstone Stagecoach painting dates back to 1994. Professional photographer James Kidd displayed one of his photos at an art gallery in Tombstone, Arizona. The photo was of an old stagecoach shop located not too far away from where the gallery was taking place. However, viewers of the photo soon began to notice something strange. The man in the photo standing next to the stagecoach is missing a head. James took the photo to Kodak and to other experts who confirmed that it was not doctored in any way. Likely the result of accidental double exposure, one of the observers, who only goes online by the name of Laura, still could not get the photo out of her head. She received permission from James to create an oil painting recreation and claims to have felt great discomfort as she was making it. She then gave the painting to an office building, who asked if they could return it just 3 days later. They claimed that the painting would always tilt itself on its own, and that important papers were going missing, and appointments were being severely messed up. Laura then moved it into her new home, where she and her husband hoped that the paranormal behavior would stop. Though not much to their surprise, havoc continued. The roof began to leak, things would move, and appliances would break. Laura and her husband also claimed that they heard knocking on their front door, only for no one to be present. James is still not entirely sure what caused the headless man to appear in the photograph, nor does Laura know if this has any relation to the weird things that she encountered. But there is one thing that she is certain about. If I had to do it over, she says, I would not have created this painting.
I'm going to record it.
Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed what you just saw. I'm talking about the videos, of course, not the paintings.
Look at the painting first, close up. As you can see, some of the paint is starting to